Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
In order to perform many of the functions that you need to manage files within Windows Explorer, you must learn how to select the files. You can select a single file within the Windows Explorer screen by clicking on it once. It will then appear highlighted within the window. The highlight indicates that the file is selected. When the file is selected, it has the focus of the Windows application, and any subsequent commands that you perform will be applied only to the selected file. In order to deselect a file selection that you have made, you must click into the blank or empty area within the window shown in Windows Explorer. You can also select multiple files within a window simultaneously. How you do this depends on how the files are arranged within the window. If the files are non-adjacent, meaning they are not next to each other, then select the first file within the window as normal. Then hold down the Control key on your keyboard, while you then click on any other files that you wish to simultaneously select in order to select them all as well as retain the initially selected file. You can then release the Control key after you have selected all of the necessary files. Now, if the files are adjacent, meaning that they are located next to each other, then you can simply click on the first file that you would like to select, hold down the Shift key on your keyboard, and then click on the last file that you want to select. At this point, all of the files, including and between the first and last files that you clicked upon, should be selected. You can then release the Shift key when you're finished. Now, another way to select adjacent files is to use the selection marquee. To do this, click and drag over the items that you want to select, starting in the blank area that is adjacent to the file or files that you wish to choose. As you begin to click and drag with the mouse pointer, you'll see a light blue selection marquee appear. Continue to click and drag the selection marquee over the files that you wish to select. Any file that's touched by the selection marquee will be selected within the window. Then simply release the mouse pointer once you've finished making your selection. If you're using Windows 8, you can also make use of the new selection tools shown within the Home tab of the ribbon in Windows Explorer to assist you in making file and folder selections. You can click the Select All button that appears within the Select button group on the Home tab in the ribbon to select all the items within a folder displayed in Windows Explorer. The keyboard shortcut that you can use to perform this same action, which also works in all versions of Windows, is Control plus the A key on your keyboard. You can click the Select None button that appears in the Select group on the Home tab in the ribbon to cancel any selections that have been made within the Windows Explorer screen. This corresponds to clicking into the empty or blank area within a window. Finally, you can click the Invert Selection button within the Select group in the Home tab in the ribbon to invert your current selection. This will select all the currently non-selected files and deselect all of the currently selected files within a window.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.